Hey y'all, what's going on? So there's a chance we may have fixed the um whatever it is, the issue with my keyboard that makes a lot of noise. I could be wrong, but then again, we're also doing a dropper this time, so maybe it'll be quiet enough. I don't actually know. So I had an idea for this video, but now I for some reason I don't remember what it was. Oh, right. Yes. Now I remember. Um, okay. So y'all look. There's something I wanna talk about, and it's 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 okay. Let me try to redo all this. Okay. It's gonna be about sort of the state of Minecraft, right? So there's a few things that I want to address, and that is like with content creation in Minecraft right now. Okay, how it sort of is and where, in my opinion, I think it's going. So the reason I say this the way I'm saying it is because Minecraft has been around for years. I think what is it like 10 years, 11 years now, 12? So it's been around for a very long time, right? And it cannot be denied how influential this game is and can be because of how long it's been around, right? It's that simple. But what is not typically talked about is, what, like, why does Minecraft keep coming back, right? Why does it keep returning in ways that it does, right? And that is not typically talked about. Um, and I think the reason it's not typically talked about is because um, people don't actually like the people who stop making content, for instance, don't come back to explain it. And I mean, for me, I mean, I'm coming back so I can explain it, right? Or at least my opinion of it, right? And so, um, thinking through what exactly happens to the Minecraft scene as it progresses, right? What keeps it going in a sense? And it's nothing too complicated. I mean, it's actually relatively simple. There's always something changing. There's always a different creator. There's always someone new showing up to make the content, right? And that is what's sort of unique about Minecraft and about a lot of games that have this sort of capability is that they will always have the ability to come back because of the sandbox ability. It has so much power in the game that it will always have some way of coming back, some aspect that it will have the capabilities to come back to. And it's very, very simple. The game, right, is created to be um, never ending, right? And I mean, it helps that Minecraft sends out updates and all that, but the game is meant to never really end. And so, just because a content creator, like, for instance, Stampy, right? For those of you who know who Stampy is, just because a creator like Stampy stops making uh, content in terms of Minecraft content, or Dan TDM, or some of the older ones, right, that I used to watch, doesn't mean that it's over, right? Because after them comes a new era of creators, right? And that era was sort of verging at the end was like the Big B Stats creators, right? SB737, those kind of guys, right? And then after them, after you reach those guys, then you had people who, it took a second, right? There was really no content being made in terms of the Minecraft community for a while, right? I mean, you have people like Preston Plays and Unspeakable Gaming who got really, really popular during this time, and those guys did a lot, right? They did a lot, but then eventually they started to, I don't want to say fall off because that's not the right word, but their sort of peak content creation time didn't exist, and so after that, after they sort of went out, then there was a little period, right? About a year or two, where Minecraft people thought it was gonna die or it wasn't gonna go anywhere, whatever the case may be, right? And because of that, it just came down to when was the game going to come back, and uh, quite simply, it did end up coming back, right? And people didn't realize the way that it came back in the way that it came back, as in, um, you know, streamers like Dream, right, came out and started doing a lot of different things, and so it got really, really popular again. Now, the thing is, though, each creator is different, right? Each style of creator, each sort of, I don't say generation because it's not really generations, but each sort of different era, different time period of creators is special in their own way, right? So with the early on, right, with Stampy, it was all about Xbox, right? It was all about Minecraft being a new game and all the crazy things you could do with it, and it was all about that. That's all it was, right? It was all about what you can do in Minecraft, and that was sort of what they made their content off of, right? Well, after that, then it turned into, right, the Big B Stats and the SB737s and even Squid, right? Then it became, okay, well, now let's get mods into the game. Let's see what else we can do, right, with murder mysteries and custom sort of mini games among our own friends, right? Then after them, after they finished up, then it became, oh, this one's trippy. What am I looking at? What the? Okay. It became a lot more of, okay, this is going to be a little rough. I have to use my brain a little bit for a second. After them, it became the, right, I was the Unspeakables and the Prestons, right, which were a lot of challenges, right? Challenges and even more introduction of mods, right? But especially with these guys, this is when servers became getting really popular. So like, like I mentioned in a couple videos ago, there was Unspeakable server, right? Unspeakable had the Crazy Craft server, which was just basically a chaotic server with a bunch of custom enchants and custom things, right? It was all about chaos, right? But it was Unspeakable's. I mean, that was his brand, was to be, in a sense, crazy, right? So that was what he banked his entire sort of brand off of. And then with Preston, he had all the cosmic servers, right? All of those really, really interesting servers, all the cosmics, right? And so you had another type of streamer who had, all, or creator who did all those types of video things as well, right? So it kept going, it kept changing, it kept evolving. And then after that, then it became, right, the Dreams, right? Those guys, when they came around and they started doing things, well, then it was a little bit different, right? Because now you are searching for, wait, hang on. I really thought I was going to get that first try. After all that, then it was like, okay, cool. Well, with Dream, it's like Manhunts and Hunger Games, and like Skyblock got really, really popular as well. Not really that it was because of Dream or anything like that, but Skyblock became getting really popular as well, and it was sort of those types of things that made such a crucial difference in the Minecraft community. And I mean, each community has their own type of person too, right? I mean, each community is different. Each type of person is different, right? Each type of era is going to be different. That's just how it is. That's how it's always been. But, right, one thing to sort of keep in mind about that is each recording, each change is going to be different. And that is one of the things that I find really interesting about sort of the creation of Minecraft content, is that it's always evolving, it's always changing. But we're in that period right now, and this period is where things are different, right? Everything is so simple. No one really understands fully what the next thing is going to be. Right now, SMPs and Skyblock are kind of the popular things, and so people will make content off of them. But as of now, right, as of right this instant, we are in, once again, that period of no one quite knows what they what type of content is really the thing to do right now. And that is why, not really that why I chose to start making content again, but it is one of the reasons why, I have an enjoyment right now, because there's no stigma of how Minecraft content needs to be made right now, and that's the type of content you want, right? That's the type of feeling you want right now, is that sort of change, right? That perfect point in time where nothing is really expected of you in specific content. And so that's just my opinion on where Minecraft content is and what era we are in at the moment. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm like doing a speed run of like 6 or 7 videos in the next few hours, so that I can have content for when I'm on vacation. So be prepared. Not that, well, you guys don't need to be prepared. It'll be coming out during the normal days. But for me, that's why my voice is a little raggedy right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I will see y'all in the next one.